Mumbi Phiri has been in the news from the time that she was released from prison earlier on, and the news diggers say this. So, Director of Public Prosecution clears Mumbi Phiri. We haven't seen any evidence that she committed aggravated robbery. So, as you may remember, she was charged with aggravated robbery in the recently held by-elections in Kawambo, where the UPND won. She confronted some minister during the build-up to the elections to say they were allegedly working on some rigging thing um, with regard to the elections. So it's during that fracas of that video it's alleged she had committed this crime. So the DPP did an investigation prior to going to court, and they simply cleared that say there was no evidence of such a thing. But she had spent a couple of days in police custody during all this interaction, because as you may be aware, aggravated robbery is not a bailable offense in Zambia. So that's another thing. And she was also jailed, should have been a couple of 100 days or so in prison in another case of murder that happened in Western Province. She was cleared off that. So I'm pretty sure eventually she might claim some compensation. If other UPND people are getting compensated, she might need those things also. 2026 done and dusted. We are planning for 2031. That's Cornelius Mweto. So that's a chief government spokesperson simply saying, I mean, they've already won the 2026 elections. It's done and dusted. Their site is on 2031. That's their view there. What is Boma Lusambo? In court, he says, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Jailed former Lusaka minister again asks court to grant him bail. So he's been appealing for bail. As you may be aware, John Boma Lusambo appealed for this bail situation in December, right before Christmas and New Year, and it was moved to this time around in January. So again, he presented it again, but going by the fact that he has not been released, it goes to show probably it's either been moved to another day for hearing or it's been denied. He's relentlessly been trying to get the bail so that he can be coming from home and then going to the court appearances, because he's got I think 2 convictions. One from Luansha with regard to the NDC case, and then in Lusaka, this is the property believed to be proceeds of crime. So probably he's applying for bail in both situations, stating to say, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Give me an opportunity and for my rights. So that's Bowman Sambo's situation. I'm not aware of how far his court cases have gone in his appeals, but going by the fact that he's still not out here, only shows to say nothing positive has come out of that. What is the master said? Do not retire. Zambia still needs you. If you leave politics now, you do people a disservice. Changala Ages Lungu. So as you may be aware, there has been an appeal from some sections of society for Edgar Shagalungu to retire from active politics, but the PF and the other opposition are simply stating, no, the nation needs Edgar Shagalungu on the political playing field. And then Changala, this is the same individual that put up the previous headline that you saw. So he says, Hakainde Chema has persecuted 13 opponents in 3 years, Changala tells UN rapporteur. So the UN is making news in Zambia. For the next couple of days, they are going to dominate the Human Rights Commission that they're investigating in Zambia. We wait and see what findings they put up. We have reached the tipping point. We in citizens first reject the spirit of poverty that has come with the outgoing United Party for National Development regime. That's Harry Kalawa saying the UPND has come with the spirit of poverty there. And a statement attributed to Harry Kalawa. And then what else is in the news? This is the Daily Nation. Police drop aggravated robbery charges against Mumbi Phiri. So she's now finally out of police custody. And then Mao Sambo says, commendable for Director of Public Prosecution Gilbert Phiri has revoked the rule of law on Mumbi Phiri and released her off political casement to fix her. And then he goes Shemo PS Kafumba. And then Chiveteri also says, my UPND, your time or you time to act like opposition reporting PF bad governance is gone because you are the ruling party now and you are worse than Patriotic Front. That's according to Chiveteri there. So the UN still making the news. And then the charge that Mumbi was given, showing he had to pay 89 kwacha there. So Emmanuel Mumba says, instead of arresting Minister of Green Economy, Mike Mposha. So yeah, that's the minister I was referring to, the one that they had the confrontation with Mumbi. For false report, they have dropped charges of armed robbery, but given a misdemeanor charge and a fine. They're still talking about Mumbi there, and then that's the amount you see on screen there of what she was expected to pay. And then people have been doing throwback pictures of Mao Sampa. You can see GBM in the center there, and then Akainde Hichilema doing opposition there in the build-up. GBM is also in prison for also property believed to be process of crime. And a happy birthday to decorated judoka and policeman President Hakainde Hichilema at the camp Shapa Wakunguma. So that's the president's pretty much bodyguard who's celebrating his birthday today. And then my party's manifesto is, on the economy is similar to the United Party for National Development, Hamdudu. So Party of the National Unity and Progress, PUNUP, President Haiv Hamdudu has shared that his party manifesto on the economy is similar to that of the UPND. And then the National Assembly appointments and promotions with the effect of February 3rd, 2025. So these promotions have caused a number of debate, people looking at the names. So that's a list of names that have been promoted to Parliament. So people questioning to say, this is what Kasonde Mwenda had to say, saying, Hi Konaman, stop this tribalism. It is too much now. We are one Zambia, one nation. You are destroying the country. Obviously, there are people weighing in. This is the EFF president, Kasonde Mwenda, who issued that statement. And then Mao Sampa says, last month I sued the government executive in the Constitutional Court for selling Mapani to a foreign company without following the Constitution of Zambia requirements to seek Parliament approval before selling a parastatal or public asset. They responded. They responded in court, disputing and insisting that they did not have to, because according to them, Mupani was not a parastatal, and the deal did not qualify as a sale. Today we filed answers to their responses and leave the rest to the Constitutional Court determination. So that's Mao Sampa updating the nation with regard to the lawsuit that he had presented in court. While Kelvin Figueroa says, well, when spiders unite, they can tie down a lion. We are ready to work with others for the sake of the nation. And then someone mocks him there to say Plan B, Amishaka. So simply saying KBF has been left out of the Edgar Shagalongo Plan B, now is seeking to collaborate with anyone who's willing to work with him. Let's wait and see how that plays up. The significance, which is in unity, is internal. Wanda bola panshibane, selen tuombeko. So that's his response to those that were mocking him with regard to his previous update of status. And then last statement on the use of police to arrest political opponents. And Phiri, that's Mao Sampa's article. And then fleeing thieves, 102 ZNS officers. That's should be the Zambia Daily Mail. Yes, that's the Daily Mail. And then what else is in the news? Man admits having sex with a 13-year-old daughter. What else? 16-year-old killed himself after school rejection. And then we are backing Odinga for AU chair. That's Hakainde Hichilema. So Zambia has decided to back Raila Odinga of Kenya as to head the African Union as chairman, or what else? And then that's in the money uh, newspaper. And then Real Times boy kills himself because of school place space. And that's the news.